Good morning. Good morning to Swedish Lapland. Again, this is Royce from the blog, and today we're going to the other direction. It's probably like the second time now that I did that, but without the help of a gimbal. So now we tried it last time, and then it kind of worked. Last night, if you notice our roof, it got pretty warm, and all of the snow slid down, and then blocked our door. And so was most of the roofs here, except for that one because it's not facing the sun. Ours was facing the sun during like the afternoon. So today is about 10 o'clock in the morning or more. So I'm going to get a special package. And then we're going to have a haircut, finally. So off to the next adventure. Again, it's very beautiful. You see? Lapland is very beautiful and dangerous as well. You know, that snow, that amount of snow, if it fell on you, it could break your bone. So it's like 1 kilo of snow and 1 kilo of a steel or anything heavy or marble is going to hurt you really well. Okay, so off to the next adventure. So I'd like to thank everyone, especially from Germany, what's his name, the guy from Turkey as well, who are, oh wait, we need to activate the chat. Okay, so I would like to hear from you as well. Look at that. The sound that you're hearing, that rumbling sound, is the rapid that I'm going to see you. And with the good weather now, I hope we can get really nice. Cars are coming, so we just let them pass. And that's where I live over there. I was awakened by a squirrel, a red squirrel, and a gray squirrel in our settlement, which is like kind of rare. So we are just waiting for them to let the cars pass by before we walk, because we don't want to, you know. Oh my God, look at the sun. I'm wearing a high visibility jacket now because I'm holding the gimbal and my hands are not free in operating stuff. So I have to, what do you call this? I have to wear something really, really bright for the cars to see me as I walk about 4 kilometers today to go to the shop to get something. Oh, yikes. Look at that. There's no more pedestrian. Oi! Oh God, there's a truck. There's a truck coming by, I know. Okay. There's a truck coming by. And so we don't want that. That truck, it can drive all the way to from Germany to here. And you can also greet them because it's kind of lonely as well for them to travel several thousand kilometers without basically speaking to someone. So look at that. That side has water on the other side of that elevation there. And then for those who have been, that's where we are, or that's where I usually go and work at the hotel. All of this road is private property owned by the hotel. A little bit windy. Okay, we need to put the hood because I thought because it's sunny it's going to be a little warm. The parts don't go and you think that the weather's going to be warm and then you wear lighter clothing. The weather here can change, not really instantly, but very, very fast, and it can go bad very, very, very fast as well. Okay, so again, welcome to Royce from Sweden. Thank you very much for joining the blog. I'm going to the nearest village, which is about 4 kilometers this way. We're right now facing west because of the sun, but again, the west doesn't necessarily follow going up. The sun for us, because we live in the top of the world, goes like this, like a rainbow. So we keep on walking. I'm having a hard time if you're putting something on the chat. If you'd like to ask something, I have to stop because the glare from the sunlight is darkening the screen. But if you have any questions, especially related to like my goal here in like moving on a more or less on a semi-permanent basis, like I say, like I was told to avoid, I think, spring because of the mosquitoes. There's a lot of mosquitoes here and there's not a lot of other predator insects to kill them. So that's not a pretty sight from anywhere else in the world as well. So maybe we could travel elsewhere. Royce from Sweden, hopefully this year will be able to travel to Eastern Europe and visit as many countries from there. The Czech Republic, Slovakia, Poland, Hungary, Poland, Latvia, Lithuania, hopefully as well as Estonia. And we explore there and meet new people. And this would be very different from the other blogs that you have probably been seeing about traveling. This will be concentrating on like the ordinary person's view, nothing very fancy or anything, you know, because I'm not really like a very glamorous or very fashion conscious guy. I'm a very practical one though. So look at that. It's really empty. Okay. And that sound that you hear, it's the sound of the rapids, which I'm going to show to you later. Oh, this is a stream. There's a stream here. Okay. Because all of this ice, come spring, will become our enemy in a way, because it's going to be muddy. And slush, this is called in English, slush. Water, snow, and mud. So that's this fairy tale that you see will turn into a mud nightmare, especially if you have a car. Oh, look at that. The wind is coming. It's blowing. So we keep on walking and I'll show you how beautiful this place is. We already walked about a kilometer already, I think. Doesn't really matter how many kilometers it is because it's still far. Yes, I know a lot of people say that it would be very easy to walk or run 4 kilometers because it's easy. Well, if you're a runner, which has recently been very popular or increasing in popularity, well, you run in shorts and in light clothing. If you're running with extra 2 kilos of clothes and another kilo for a shoe, and then try running, well, that's another discussion coming there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Royce from Sweden. This is the story about me who's trying to find out if I have what it takes to live here. And so far we completed already over one third of our goal from 100 days, more or less. We'll see. It depends if I get an extension from work. That would be nice. Very highly appreciated, of course. And then we continue, try to live here. Rent is good. It's about 200 euros a month without the electricity and everything, which would be a clincher because heating is electricity. We don't have gas here or any fossil fuel. But the good part is that the majority of the electricity in Sweden is produced here in the north, hydroelectric power. So the wind is picking up. So they say Sweden is very expensive. It's true. It's very true. Compared to other places in Europe, Sweden, Scandinavia, it's quite expensive compared to other places where you can actually, for example, in Italy, I was told by my friends, you could rent a brand new apartment for like 400 euros. Here, a 50-year-old but well-maintained apartment in Stockholm would easily cost you 1,000 euros. And you have to fight with maybe another 50 trying to get that apartment as well. Sweden, I don't know. Wait, who's that? We are here now in Swedish Lapland. It's called Slognäs. Okay, in Norrbotten, which is like the northernmost state of Sweden. After this, if you travel north, you would be seeing or approaching the borders of Norway and Finland embracing each other and blocking Sweden in having a border with Russia. And then after a small strip of land between Norway and Finland, travel further north, you would then, how to say that? You would then reach the westernmost bit of Russia. Okay, so Sweden doesn't have like a proper border with Russia, but Norway and Finland does. Okay. And there's also like a popular tourist spot there. We're in yes, at the same place, but we're heading in a different direction now because I'm going to show you a Sami village. Yes, so we're heading in a different direction because for the entire weekend I'm off work, so I have to walk 4 kilometers or so to go to the only barber I know because I would like to have a haircut. Really in need of a haircut. I look like a Yeti now. So wait, yikes. Okay, this the wind. Okay, it's very tricky because I'm starting to sweat and yet it's very cold. It's about -9, and good thing the stabilizer is holding. So look at that. Now I'm not dizzying of what I always blog about. It's very hard to explore these parts if you don't have your own private transportation. I had a crazy idea before to have like one of those electric bikes that had like fat tires, so it could take on the snow. But I was told by the locals that it's going to be slippery and dangerous for me, because if I slip and there's a car somewhere, might be run over. So not really. That's why motorcycles, even if it's the heavier versions, don't do well in the snow. It's because of that. Oh man, I'm starting to sweat. Wait. So that's the power plant. That's a mini hydroelectric power plant that dots the Swedish Lapland area. Now we get a great view. There's actually how do you say that? Like a route there or somewhere to walk, but I have to bring a friend or back up, because it's what I've told. There were like signboards there that walk at your own risk. And here, compared to other places, when there's a sign about warnings and everything, it makes sense to follow. Okay, you don't gamble with your life here, because you could easily lose it. Despite this very pristine and fairy tale like situation or view, this place can kill you in an hour. If I get hit, tossed over this ledge, nobody would be able to see me if I don't get help, or nobody sees. So now we're here in the railway junction that only operates during the summer, because the train is a little bit smaller than the one that we're probably familiar with. So it doesn't have enough energy to like push the snow compared to the bigger locomotives. So they say that this one works only during the summer or when the weather is better. So we continue moving as we look at that view. Okay, that's really something. Okay, imagine the first settlers here, the Sami people. No electricity, basically no roads as well, or little roads as much. But it's really very hard. And there's another car over there. You notice that most of them are traveling in high speeds. Okay, and if you get hit by one and you flew over across this ridge, it would be very hard for any car driver or passenger to notice you, especially if you're wearing without a high visibility jacket. No sir. Wait, who's that? We say here hello, hey hey. You have to say it twice. It's spelled in English H-E-J, and then you have to say it twice. Hey, or Shena. Shena would be a slang version of hello. Or, if you go to work and you see your colleagues saying Shena, it's T-J-E-N-A. Shena. they like to put two consonants together and then make it silent. But it's, if you go to a store and you don't know the person but they're friendly, you say hey hey, to just acknowledge, because people here, even though they love their privacy, during work they're quite friendly if it's work related, you know what I mean. Here it would be usually, I would say hey, not Shena, because Shena is like somebody that you already know. Okay. Okay, so we keep on moving. So again, thank you for joining me in this like world, a different world of Swedish Lapland. It's not for everyone. Like I said, it's not for everyone. It's not for people that like to have a lot of friends, because here you would not have a lot of friends, but you would have a lot of good friends. But the problem is their houses would be like 30-40 kilometers away. So you won't, it doesn't make sense here to have it's like leaving your door open to the public. So people here prefer to be living alone. And if you want to live in a group like the village that we're going to, that's okay also, but the houses are a little bit further to each other, like maybe like 10, 20, 40 meters away from the nearest window. But if I'm going to live here, wait, we'll see. Wait. I'm here in Slognas. If you want to look at the Google map, it's spelled S-L-A-G and N and then A with an O on top. But even if you don't have that on your keyboard, just put A and then S and then Sweden. Then you will see the small small village of Slognas. No, Slognas. When you see an A with an O on top, it's pronounced O. And so Slognos, not Slognas. See, this would be a nice house if I live here. Wait, we just wait, I cannot read your name. The one who said like you live in Sweden. Well, remember, Sweden is very long, and the terrain is very different. So you might be living maybe somewhere close to Stockholm, or somewhere in the south. So nobody knows all of the towns, even if you live here. So I just couldn't read your name here, but you can relate that this would be very typically Swedish views, ladies and gentlemen. So we're finally getting out of the property, okay, and we're entering the, how would you say that, the village after crossing the the bridge. So somebody is really doing well here in northern Sweden, because all of that road that we took is owned by, I think, a family or so. Wait, it's beautiful over the... Yeah. Well, Finland, if you meet somebody from Finland in this part, it's not very strange, because if I'm not mistaken, it's only 200 kilometers to the east, and then you would be in Finland by car. So there's no chance for us to walk there. not in this lifetime, of course. But so we go that way, and we go that way because that's where the city, the village is. And I'm going to show you this part. Yes. Now this is the rapids here. I'm going to get you to imagine that. Something beautiful. So I live somewhere there up. It's not really very, how do you say that? It's not that deep, of course, because you can see it's shallow, but it's quite powerful that it can tip you over and knock you out. And of course, with freezing water, you have like 5 minutes at best. So So 5 minutes at best to stay alive. Other than that, you're dead. You know what I mean? Wait, although I'm not North American. Well, I'm pretty sure because in the States, it's basically a country of migrants. So you take a DNA test and you'll never know. You might be surprised that you might have finished. So this is supposed to be where you're supposed to go down and then walk there. Okay. Problem is, there's a how do you say that? There's a warning said footbridge use at your own risk. So there's no 911 here. There's no chance of you being rescued because like now nobody knows that I'm here. So if I slip, I slip to my doom, and I'm going to see my maker, which is not yet on schedule. But we're going to go there. I'll bring you one time to go there and see what happens. We go a little bit crazy. So that's behind the bridge is where the power plant is. And then a few kilometers there is where I live. And then if you walk further, the hotel is there, which is about 7 or 8 kilometers from where we're standing right now. And the bad news is that for me to have dinner, I have to walk 8 kilometers just for dinner. Because if you want a warm meal, then although I have some leftovers at home, it's very sad to live or eat alone. Look at that. So again, welcome to Royce from Sweden. This is Swedish Lapland for you. There's also a Finnish, Russian, and Norwegian Lapland. And we're crossing this bridge, and we have to pick a package. Because here in Sweden, if you buy something online, you're not going to get it delivered to your doorstep, because the mail people are not that crazy. Yeah, it will take forever. That's the main road, and this is like the provincial road or something. So that's been the main road going west and east. Okay, and this is our river. So there's a trail going that way, and then there's also a trail that they built on this way as well, on this side of the river. But there are no railings. There are no railings there. So this route is much more dangerous than that route. But not going to risk it also. Really. No, it's I know it would be nice to show it to you, but come on. I would like to live here, not die here yet. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Yes, it is legal to fish. You can do ice fishing here. We have pike and another kind of fish. I forgot its name. There are pikes or muskats. No, muskrats. What's the name of that other fish that look like a pike? So somehow they look the same. Pike is like this long, pointy, big fish that looks like a barracuda from the Nemo movie. Okay, so there we go. Right now we're already in the village, and we're still maybe like half a kilometer away from our store. And well, what could you do? If it's far, it's far. That's why this place is not for everyone. So you know, the people there, cars are moving, but you know, testing cars and everything. Oh God. Okay, so there we go. See, there's another road over there. They're heading toward, those are hotel guests of ours, and they're doing those driving things. And these are like the few houses in this village. I was told that most of the properties here are already being bought by the owners of the hotel to house people like me, the employees that they hire from all over Europe, basically, to work in the hotel during the winter season. And then they close the entire thing for the rest of the year. So wait, let's see. Today I have frozen salmon. Very appetizing. I have no idea what's in the hotel right now, but usually we have fresh vegetables there, salads and everything. And sometimes in the restaurant they serve moose, because I was explained that here the moose, male moose, are the only ones that you can shoot during the hunting season. So wait, okay, that's this is a trade park. It's open all. No, this one was bought by the owners of the hotel, but the other trailer parks, they're already open, but not a lot of guests. So you see that sign. So if you have a trailer and homes, you go there, and there are like facilities. It's from the Google Maps. This is very big as well, but I was told it was already bought by someone. So, oy. So we walk here, and you know, hey, good morning. Yeah, is it Boron still?
Yeah.
Oh, you live here?
Yes.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
I have to go to the shop.
Ah, okay.
I have to fix something.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's exercise.
Yes.
Okay, hey do. So actually that's somebody that I work with in the hotel, and I didn't know that's her house, but everybody knows each other here. These are like the typical very, but there's a reason for it, a very smart reason. Smaller houses consume less heating, so you don't have if you want to have like a 1,000 square meter house here, prepare to get poorer unless you're super rich or something, because those houses like that, they stay warm I think they're insulated as well or something. We'll see. The thing that I could not understand here in Sweden is that head on with the traffic, because it was like basically explained that so the drivers can see you or something, but it feels weird. So hey, hey, I work in the hotel. I work in the hotel.
Okay.
I just have to get something here. Okay. Enjoy your walk. Yeah, hey, so that's how you greet people here. You don't point the camera. That's not a very good idea. So no, because they might be wondering why I'm taking videos of this place. Wait, who's that? Noah. Ah, okay. I can see your name now. Noah. Well, like I said, it depends. Some people can start younger. The best thing you can do, if you're allowed to work already, you should start working. Not because of travel money, but it's really very handy if you have your own money. That's a universal rule. I don't think it's anything exclusively Swedish, but it has to be, how do you say that? It has to be like a very good time. So if you're young, if you're a teenager, typically depends on where you are, take some odd jobs if you're allowed. Okay, don't give up on studying. Really. What's that? We have some snowmobile people there. Okay. That's really envious. And that's the noisy dog you hear. You see? I really thought that would be like a kennel, like a lot of dogs, but it's just like one, according to the people around here. But boy, that dog is really noisy. It is really noisy. Even though it's like the occasional bark. You hear that? It's really noisy. And it's the only sound that you would hear. It's like if you're living in the tropics, this noisy rooster, like that cuckoo thing that they do. I don't know why it is always barking. But usually dogs, I like dogs, but usually if they're barking like that, they're asking for attention, isn't it? Okay, so that's another house there. My barber lives somewhere here, where I'm supposed to be meeting him somewhere in this part. Okay, and finally we are here at our destination after 8 kilometers. No. Okay. Yes. So don't worry. It's don't look. I've been traveling for a long time now. So I started traveling 1996, which I'm very sure you were not yet born. So that's the people's house or the town hall, depending on your English. And there's another road there. I have never been to that part. Yeah, they're playful. I think those are huskies as well. And then this is the only, it sounds depressing, but that's the only gas station we have, or petrol station. And that's the only store 4 kilometers away. So, and my friends, they live behind this bit. So, okay. So I have to log out now for now because I'm going inside, and I think there's a lot of people judging from the number of cars that we have right now. So we have to call it quits for now. and then I'll vlog later after my haircut, which is like 3 hours from now. So again, thank you for joining us. Thank you very much for everyone who wait. I made my rap album. Very good. See, uh, it may take a while depending on the people's taste. It takes a while, but keep trying. You know what I mean? Keep trying. So, like I said, uh, thank you very much for accompanying me in almost like 40 minutes of walking. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you soon. I have to go inside and get something from the only store in Slogness. So again, thank you very much. I hope to see you soon. Can play in the YouTube. What's your name? The guy with the deluxe edition. Uh, Send me a link, and I'll check it. Okay, and we'll try to help each other. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.